now it's time to switch gears.
Oh, great.
And we're going to check in with comedian Greg Warren, one of my favorites. Greg has some great stuff out there. If you don't get a chance to see him live and in person, you can watch Where the Field Corn Grows or The Salesman.
Greg.
And what's the matter?
I don't know what lens you're using, but it looks like the lens in the door at a hotel.
Yeah, it's almost a walleye effect the way...
Fisheye?
Really?
It's like a fisheye, yeah.
Ah, man, I got a new computer. Maybe something's wrong.
No, it's just because you haven't hung the the brick cloth thing that you have behind you straight.
Oh, that's
all it is.
No, that's a real brick wall.
Oh, is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, that's
hit it with your hand, see what happens.
No, your face looks
100% brick right there.
Your face is it looks perfect, but the brick wall looks like it's stretched out wide. It's really odd.
Yeah, I got to talk to these tuck pointers that I use.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, are you wearing pants?
Yes.
What the hell kind of question is that?
Well, it's early.
Yeah.
He might be. Are you at your condo?
Yeah, my condo. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how people say condo like they stepped in crap. Condo, you know.
Now, Josh has his own room there, right? When he comes through town.
Yeah, there's a room for all comics traveling through. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you let them smoke?
What?
I'd prefer they did not.
Okay.
We have a little balcony, Tom. You could smoke on the balcony.
Oh, nice.
Are you wearing sweatpants or jammy pants or jeans?
No, chick, fully clothed jeans. AG is the brand of jeans that I wear.
Wow, nice
Yeah.
ass. All right, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Underwear? Do you wear underwear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boxer briefs.
Okay.
Yep, that's the way you got to go.
What color?
Man, I don't know. I think gray. Man, I just don't know, Tom.
Are they all the same, or do you have a variety?
I got a variety. Yeah.
Really?
You
Do you get up and open that drawer and go, let's see, today I'm in kind of a blue mood.
I don't put a lot of thought into it now. I'm going to maybe...
Maybe if you're going on a date, you go with the British Racing Green, something.
That's an odd choice.
Something masculine.
Do you have a cleaning lady, or do you do it yourself?
Yeah, Becky.
Becky sounds like a good lady.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, oh, she's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Now, Greg has a segment.
You got to start banging Becky. That's
We're
all
gonna
there is to it.
No.
Give it to her.
Greg, I'm sorry. It's
I want it next week. I want to see her feet on either your shoulders.
I think you missed the spot under the bed.
I shouldn't have said her real name.
This is such a weird day. I'm sorry.
Heard you liked me.
okay. Greg, what's today's topic?
I want to talk about an important topic, Tom. Red Lobster.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, are you in? We have one of the foremost authorities on Red Lobster right here in the room with us.
Is that right?
Two of them, actually.
Josh?
Josh, you want to say you're...
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, I get the fresh catch every week. It's the Red Lobster newsletter, of course. It keeps me on
the email. Yeah.
And of course, I have property in Cheddar Bay.
Yeah. You vacation there every year, right?
And then Mr. Godwin is a fan, although he can only eat the salad now.
It's my son's favorite place to go. It's his birthday spot. We love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Pat, are you a member of My Red Lobster Rewards?
Oh, yes, Josh got me all signed up.
That's right.
I'll tell you this, this is a heartfelt message to the young people out there. It's the biggest mistake I made in my life, not joining that 30 years ago.
It's the greatest.
If you're a young seafood lover, get in on that, because I could have been retired now. Had I,
A lot of savings.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Red Lobster was founded by Bill Darden. Bill was somewhat of a restaurant prodigy. At 19 years old, he opened the Green Frog in Waycross, Georgia. It was a 25-seat diner. It was very successful. Bill was ahead of his time. In 1938, Georgia, the Green Frog was not segregated. Very progressive. Yeah. Made quite a bit of money there. Then he went on to own a lot of Howard Johnson restaurants. If you guys didn't know, that was sort of the first national chain of restaurants, Howard Johnson's.
Fried clams were the best ever.
Were they the ones with the orange roof?
Yeah,
Yes.
the orange and blue. They had like a teal blue color.
Are they gone?
You could find a couple, I think.
There's still some, yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
My
but
grandma.
they were very prevalent.
My grandma always called it Hojo's.
Yeah.
Was that?
So did mine.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just don't like these people that over familiarize. You know,
Well, I think she.
nothing against your grandma, but she doesn't know Howard.
Or did she? Maybe she did. We don't know about it.
Maybe she
What
did.
would
Chick.
she call Red Lobster?
Low.
Relob?
Relo.
Oh, Relo's. That's cool.
Yeah.
Relo sounds like a rap artist. Hey, man, you're Relo
believe,
OD'd? Well, that's
yeah.
a shock.
Josh, if it's Josh's grandma, I believe she called it church. With all his Hojo money, as it were, in 1968, him and his partner Charlie Woodsby opened the first Red Lobster Inn in Lakeland, Florida. Lakeland is sort of halfway between Tampa and Orlando. And, man, they came out of the gate firing.
Wow.
I mean, it did really well. They said their biggest competition was the kitchen stove. And
Couldn't keep
they
up.
brought a lot of seafood type, coastal type dishes to the Midwest. People in the Midwest really weren't familiar with calamari or key lime pie back then. And they brought them there, and the Midwest fell in love with it. They did so well.
How
that,
well?
2 years into their business, General Mills bought them.
Really?
2
Yes.
years?
2 years. General Mills bought them. General Mills owned Red Lobster for 20 years. During that span, not one lobster-flavored cereal. Very disappointing.
Yeah, very disappointing.
Now, you would have thought they would have merged their two things. Yeah.
Yeah. They spun it off and formed a company in honor of Bill called Darden. Darden owns a lot of restaurants you're familiar with. They're a big conglomerate. Olive Garden, Longhorn Steakhouse, Ruth's Chris, Capitol Grill, Eddie V's, Bahama Breeze, and Cheddar's.
You can get those great gift cards that are all Darden owned.
Yeah. It's like an all-star team.
Yes.
Yeah. Cheddar's, my buddy Mike Birbiglia one time had lunch at Cheddar's, and guess what kind of cheese was not available?
You're kidding.
Silly.
Yes, couldn't get cheddar cheese there. Red Lobster invented popcorn shrimp.
Wow.
Oh,
They say they did. Some people think that Paul Prudhomme, the celebrity chef from
The Cajun guy?
Louisiana, did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You mean
Cajun
the drag racer, right?
dude. No.
That's Don Prudhomme.
Don Prudhomme. Is
I'm
he
sorry?
the snake?
Yeah, Don the
You know
Snake.
what they call him,
yeah,
the snake?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
giant
he
penis.
used to go at it with Big Daddy Don Garlitz.
Yeah, he sure did.
They call
Snake
him-
and the mongoose.
Couple of penises.
The mongoose.
I don't know who invented. If it's popcorn shrimp, popcorn's involved. I think Redenbacher had something to do with it.
Must have. You didn't back then. You didn't get away with anything popcorn related if you didn't talk to Redenbacher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bless you.
The king.
Unless you want to get hurt.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, you get strangled with a bow tie.
That's how they knew. They'd leave the bow tie behind.
He's been Redenbachered.
A lot of sodium in popcorn shrimp, guys.
Oh, yeah.
1,860 grams. You're going to get pretty much all your sodium for the day in one order of popcorn shrimp. But if I know Red Lobster, and I do, you can go there right now, and somebody is putting salt on their popcorn shrimp.
Yes, they are.
If you put salt on your popcorn shrimp, that is like putting salt on your ocean. There's enough in there. They invented the first POS system, point of sale.
Oh, I was way wrong.
Yeah, I know, Josh. I was looking at my YouTube videos the other night, and somebody had a comment in there said I was a real point of sale.
And that's what I meant, too.
What is
Thank you.
the vulgar meaning of that?
Piece of
POS.
Yeah.
Sale. Yeah.
Piece of tail.
Red Lobster, Darden spun them off in 2000. Or no, I don't know. They spun them off
way to do your research.
2014, Josh.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
Well, that's
They
quite
got
the
rid of
difference
them,
between 2000 and 2014, isn't it? That's 14 years.
2014.
No, I don't know if
they
we can
went
believe a word he says.
It's Golden Gate Capital. Look it up, dummy. And before they did, though, they were working on the world's first lobster farm. It was a 23,000-acre lobster
See?
farm. It was going to be in
Now,
Malaysia.
I see a lobster in bib overalls driving a tractor.
Yes. With a John Deere cap on.
Welcome to the lobster farm. He takes his claw and tips his straw hat to you.
Pincer high before the 4th of July. they
Is he,
say.
is he planting Cheddar Bays?
Yes.
Welcome to the lobster
So
farm.
what happened to the lobster farm?
Well, I think it sort of, once Dardenne spun him off, it kind of lost a little bit of steam. There was some controversy
Lobster
because...
farm lost steam. Huh?
There you go.
You can't help himself.
They were talking about having lobsters down there that were not Maine lobsters. They were actually rock lobsters, which are
Rock lobster.
they only have meat in the tail. Can I hear somebody singing some B-52s?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, rock lobster, number 147 on Rolling Stone's greatest rock and roll songs.
I can't believe it's in the top 500. I love that song, but that's crazy.
So does a rock lobster refer to a girl with a big butt, meat in the tail? Right? Is that what that is?
Oh, I don't know.
It does now.
That's not why they did it. Apparently, they were playing at this place called Club 2001 in Atlanta, and there were they didn't have a budget for a light show, so they had slides behind them. And one of the slides was lobsters on a grill, and they just started riffing on rock lobster.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The world was never the same.
Tom, get this. You turn your nose up at rock lobster. That song inspired John Lennon to start recording music again after he'd been off for 5 years.
Wow.
Why? He thought if this crap's selling,
He
maybe
thought
I
it
should,
sounded like Yoko, actually, I think.
maybe I should start again.
Red Lobster's not without controversy. Inside Edition came after him back in 2016.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah, the Lobster Bisque, guys. Inside Edition did some DNA testing, and they found out that it was not all lobster. It was also Langostino.
Oh, I like the
Langostino.
Langostino.
That's one of my favorite Billy Joel songs.
Langostino?
Langostino. You know what I'm talking about, Pat?
No.
Los Angelinos. Never mind.
Oh, from the second album, you said.
Great song. Great
yeah.
song.
Los
Oh, the one that was recorded at the wrong speed? I
That was
thought
the
you'd
first
like
one.
that one. Yeah.
Never mind.
What is Langostino versus lobster?
They're little
Langostino
tiny.
looks like a mini lobster, but
Yeah.
it is a different species.
Sounds like a UFC event.
Yeah. I can only hope.
Langostino versus.
Langostino.
Still delicious.
Yep.
Have
I
you
can
ever-
only hope.
Greg, do you remember there's a thing a couple years ago, the New York Times did DNA testing on like the most expensive restaurants in New York, and half of them had their fish wrong.
Yeah.
They would say it was one thing and it was actually
I think I
something
remember
else.
you talking about that. Yeah.
I mean, so it's not just Red Lobster. But if there's some lobster in it, it's still lobster bisque, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
Red Lobster sort of said, "Hey guys, luck of the ladle. You just gotta,
Yeah. Luck of the ladle tonight.
Yeah.
This has been the most weird referencing of all time. We've got a reference to Billy Joel's Los Angelinos. A little bit of Luck Be a Lady.
I had never had Langostinos till I went to my Red Lobster, and I loved them.
I've had Langostino mashed potato. In fact, I think at Red Lobster, yes.
Oh, really?
They have the Langostino mashed
I've
potato.
had enough of this report.
How could you say that?
What's wrong with you?
We haven't got to some of the most
We haven't even gotten
important
to
things
the
here,
Cheddar
Chick.
Bay
Well, can we
biscuits.
come back with part 2, Greg Warren?
Oh, yes. Part
Please?
2. Part 2. Part 2.
Sure.
Next week or after the commercial?
After the commercial?
We'll come back in a minute with it.
I don't know what he has going on.
Greg, maybe you can adjust your background because it's throwing us off.
No, maybe Becky's coming over to,
Clean the nooks and crannies.
Shouldn't have mentioned Becky. Should have never put her through this.
Is that her real name?
Yeah, like an idiot, I gave you her real name.
You think you would know by now.
It's Becky Langostino. Funny enough, today's topic is apparently the Red Lobster restaurant chain, of which Josh, you're a member, is that correct?
Yes, I'm a member of the, I get the Fresh Catch, the newsletter, of course, to keep me up on the news of what's going on. And I'm also a member of the Red Lobster Club, or whatever, where you get discounts and things.
No, and Greg Warren's been doing the deep dive. Where did we leave off, Greg?
Well, Tom, we left off right before pretty much, I think, one of the 2 or 3 most important things at Red Lobster. Brooke Shields made Endless Love famous. Richard Marx made Endless Summer Nights famous. But Red Lobster made Endless Shrimp famous.
They sure did. They sure did.
Endless Shrimp is a big deal there, and it's had sort of a crazy history. It was preceded by Endless Snow Crab in 2003, and that was a bad idea. Yeah, they lost $1.1 million every month that promotion ran.
Wow.
Right around 3 plates is when they started losing money on your crab. And they also didn't factor in that it takes a long time to crack crabs, so they were backed up. You know, they weren't turning tables over very fast. President Edna Morris was dismissed from the company over that one.
You sons of bitches.
Wow.
Yeah. You can still find Edna wandering the streets muttering, 3 plates. Why would you eat 3 plates of crab? Two's enough. You think she's still defensive about it? You know, Edna, you're being a real crab. What did you say? What did you say to me?
Yeah, poor thing. So they replaced it, though.
Yeah, with Endless Shrimp. That came in 2004. Originally, you had to eat about 100 shrimp to break them on Endless Shrimp.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I broke
and I
You
do
ate
want to
100
say,
shrimp.
My man here can eat 100 shrimp.
cool hand, Josh.
Yeah.
It is endless. It is endless. And they tested this in 2016. These 2 guys from Business Insider magazine took a trip to Red Lobster. They
Yeah.
stayed there for 8 hours. They ate 305 shrimp, and they were not asked to leave. They were cheered on by the waitstaff.
Yeah.
And the manager came over and offered them shrimp items that were not even on the menu.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, Josh.
It's always been a lifelong goal of mine to be cheered on by a waitstaff.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what those shrimp
Yeah,
items were. Man.
Were
It
they?
used to be like
Did it have to be
once in a-
fried shrimp?
It's several items. It's the Parrot Isle Jumbo Coconut Shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Walt's
almost taste like
favorite
donuts.
shrimp.
Yeah. Waltz is very good. It's butterflied and fried.
Oh, it sounds good.
Garlic shrimp, scampi,
Sure.
and wood grilled shrimp skewers.
Nice.
That's very good too.
And they start you with 2. You order 2 of those items, and then I think they bring you one item continuously.
I know how endless shrimp works.
Explain it to us.
But that's not. It's not breaking their bank. They're fine now.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It used to be like a special occasion, and then it went weekly in 2020, I believe. And then just last year, it's permanent. It's permanent.
What?
And it did. Yes, Josh. And it did break them. They lost a bunch of money 3rd quarter last year, and they had to take Endless Shrimp from $20 up to $25. At $25, I think they make money on it.
All right.
But they didn't get
Yeah.
rid of it.
No, it's there forever.
Okay.
It's every day. You can go today, Christy, if you want.
I might.
I knew a server at Red Lobster, and she said that during Endless Shrimp, when it was just like sort of seasonal, or that it was like they almost couldn't ask off. Like they were always so busy.
Yeah, it's like New Year's or Valentine's Day. You can't ask off.
Right.
Restaurant business.
But they loved it because it was great. Yeah, great service.
Josh, do they still give out bibs?
Oh, I'm sure. I think you have to by request.
Lobster, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Red Lobster and I've seen that. You know, they got the Red Lobster on the bib, and I've seen some of the clothing that these people are protecting, and the bib is
Nicer.
nicer. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Do you bring your
more
own?
valuable.
Do you bring your own bib from home, Josh?
I do have my own bib. Yes, it's very nice.
Much like you have your own pool cue.
Yeah.
Josh, I know you're a big Cheddar Bay man. When did they introduce Cheddar Bay biscuits?
Oh boy, I'm
that's
gonna
a good
say
question.
1997.
Not bad. 92.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Real bad.
Yeah, it
Man,
was
those are
invented
good.
by a guy named Kurt Hankins. He was an executive chef over there. It was an alternative to Hush Puppies. The original idea was Texas toast.
Oh
Not a bad choice either.
no, big fan of Texas
Yeah.
toast,
Too.
but
But the slots on the toaster were too small, so it was Texas bread.
That is.
So they tried to jam them down in there, and they turned into biscuits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember-
that would have been funnier. Thanks, Jed. Josh, how many biscuits per table?
Two per person.
Nope.
One per person?
It is one per diner plus one extra. I don't know why they do it.
that.
Just to cause fights.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just cause fights. Yeah.
Can you buy more? You can buy more, obviously, right?
Well,
you can just ask for more.
Yeah.
They'll bring you more.
Yeah.
Bring you as many as you want.
Oh.
Chris Rock was a dishwasher at Red Lobster.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Nicki Minaj got fired from several Red Lobsters.
Several.
She was like famously working at Red Lobster. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, she chased a customer down in the parking lot because he stole her pen. I think she got fired for that. Which I'm on Nikki's side on that. I don't like pen stealers.
No.
I know you didn't steal my pen. That's my Nicki Minaj. Thank you.
I would let Nicki Minaj beat the hell out of me.
No kidding. All right.
I mean, just to be that close is fine. Whatever she wants to do.
Okay.
I think Nicki Minaj could beat the hell out of you.
I have no doubt, and I would
Those
love
nails
it.
freak me
I'm
out.
fine with it.
Yeah.
Beyonce mentioned Red Lobster in her song Formation, and they experienced a 33% increase in business.
Holy cow.
Man.
Yep. There was also an internet sensation where people were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that sounds good.
Wait a minute.
Josh, what do you think?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving. He wants to be first in line.
That's a pretty darn good idea.
Man, that is huge.
I love that combination thing where you take two restaurant items and put them together. I'm a big fan. Is that your closer, Greg?
And that is the Warren Report.
Okay, thank you very much, Greg
You've
Warren.
been
By
reported.
the way,
Very nice.
starting, it's going to be Saturday in Williamsburg, Virginia,
Yep.
at the Kings Mill Resort, and it's my understanding you're going to dress like a resident of Williamsburg 250 years ago. Is that correct?
A colonial garb.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Reenactment.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did they wear? I'm gonna dress like a British soldier from back then.
Hey, now.
Start a revolution, are you?
You'll get booed. Other gigs coming up include Wednesday, February 14th through the 17th at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. Then it's the Dayton, Ohio Funny Bone. Friday the 23rd and Saturday the 24th of February with Greg Warren live and in person. He's great live. I highly recommend his shows. Thank you so much, Greg.
Guys.
Bye, Greg.